Hi, I'm Aparna Ganesh and I welcome you to our series Yoga and You, where our own Dr. Hansaji, the director of the Yoga Institute, has been answering the questions that all of you have sent. Thank you, Hansaji. Well, you did share your thoughts on, what meditation is. Now, questions have come in. Can you give us simple techniques of meditation, please?
Yes, sure. First of all, understand that in entire Yoga Sutra, the meditation is the seventh step, seventh, because in the beginning you have to deal with the outside world and make your mind steady, yamas. You do your own discipline, niyamas, and then you do asanas, because asanas are required to sit in one posture for a long
To
time.
steady the body.
Steady the body. Now, if body is stiff, you won't be able to sit. Little bit forcibly sitting, you will have knee pain, back pain, and all sorts of pain. So that's why it's very clear that you do asanas. Now, chattering of the mind is so much there all the time. So quietening your mind through breath, pranayam, becomes most important factor. So pranayam. Then now we develop the will. We try to see that all our sensory organs, which are continuously going in the outside world, my eyes want to see, I want to see something, so I'm using my eyes, I want to hear something. So now here I stop the wants because I want to be quiet. So I stop all the wants from the world. So I bring my mind within. That is pratyahar. That is the fifth step. All my sensory organs under my control. And then comes the beginning of meditation, that is dharana, where you focus your mind on one object and see that you are thinking only about that object. Now you are thinking, but only about that object, nothing else. So the technique of meditation begins with this step.
Okay.
That you keep one object in front of you. Maybe it's a statue of God which you love, or a flower which you love. One object in front of you, and just look at that object. Think about that object, that how many petals are there in a flower, and what are the things and colors and shades. And but what are you doing is that you are thinking about one thing and not anything and everything.
And being fully involved with that one
Full,
thing.
exactly. And that is called pratyahar. Then dharana. This is dharana, and then dhyana. That is meditation. So we are talking about the sixth step, that is controlling of your sensory organs, and then focusing on the organ or on the object actually. So now here comes meditation or dhyan. Okay. Now there are various techniques. First thing is you have to learn to sit at one place, steady. So if body is steady, mind also would be helpful. Mind will become steady. Steady posture. So sit with cross legs, what we call as sukhasana, and keep your spine straight, because the energy has to flow upwards. And so you are sitting and concentrating, your spine is straight, you feel elevated, uplifted, you are holding your mind steady. So this posture becomes very important. That's why in yoga there are about 28 meditative postures, not one or two. 28 meditative postures that sit in some or other posture where your base is broad. So you are sitting in Sukhasana, sitting in Padmasana, sitting in Vajrasana, Virasana. There are various meditative postures. You sit in that, joining your legs together and sitting, so base is broad. So first sit on the floor with some mat below or some carpet below, and sit there, back straight, head straight, and now focus your mind. Now, one of the technique is that you are closing your eyes and now thinking about some mantra which is there in our culture. The mantra which is very strongly mentioned in yoga is Om. So when you close your eyes, when you breathe in, it is oh. You are not speaking loudly. And when you are breathing out, it is ma. So Om. Om. what is happening, O and M. Now this in the mind, not loudly. And you are sitting in meditative pose, maybe some mudra this way or this way, or both hands on your knee, but you are sitting most comfortably and focusing on this mantra Om. And sit, you can sit for a long time in this posture, and slowly, slowly, time can increase.
Talking about time, Hansaji, when you say long time, how much time can a beginner be sitting for, and how does one progress?
See, we have to be true to ourselves. We should find out how much time we are without any thought.
But
It could be
Hansaji, that
5 minutes.
seems like really tough, because definitely for people who have never done this, thoughts are definitely going to be there.
But you are not bothering with the thoughts will come and go. Anything in life comes to go. Breath also comes and go, thoughts also come to go. But then you are not holding the thought and thinking more. You are just watching and slowly.
So that's a
slowly
part of
thoughts
the
will-
technique where you don't engage
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
just let
yeah.
it
Don't
go.
engage, because the main thing is without thought. Another technique is Buddhist meditation technique, which now it's popular as Vipassana. So now this is another technique which Yoga Sutra also talks about, which says that watch your breath, focus your mind on breath, and how much long it is coming and how much long it is going out. All that has to be looked at. So you are focusing your mind on breath. This is another technique. Sitting in meditative pose with your eyes closed, you are doing that. There is third meditative technique, when like Jain meditation technique, when you are trying to see yourself sitting in front of you. Now this is a imagination that you are seeing yourself sitting. You are different from that yourself. You are, yeah,
witnessing.
like I am watching my body, I am watching my mind. So who am I? This question and the answer. Am I this body? Am I this mind? Am I this name, form? Am I this position? And everywhere you say, no, no, I'm not this, I'm not that. So you go through that philosophy of life, that I'm nothing else but that pure consciousness.
These techniques, especially the last one that you have mentioned, seems to me like a very advanced practitioner's
Yes.
technique. What can the beginners do?
Okay.
There used to be this very beautiful technique used to give us where we could just observe the wind touching us. Can you please
Yeah.
share that?
Yes,
Things like
yes.
that.
Now, beginners could have a very simple things.
Yes.
Even children can do that. And that is that you are sitting quietly. Now, sitting is very much required.
Mandatory. Yeah.
But sometimes if person can't sit, person can lie down also in Shavasana position. Point is motionless state. And now listening to the sounds which are there in the atmosphere. So I'm sitting and I can hear the honk of a car. I can see the movement of the car, the sound, or I can
Traveling
hear
sounds.
some people traveling sound, wheel turning sound, fan, any of this. You will always have some or other sound around you.
The birds.
And so birds chirping, if you are in a better atmosphere, chirping of the bird, people talking and everything. So you are just listening to the sound. It's very simple but very effective technique. We call it as Yogendra Nishpanda Bhav, motionless state of mind. You are just watching, listening, not watching in sense being passive listener.
Without engaging with where the sound came from.
Correct. So this is how you sit, and this way you can sit for 10-15 minutes. Now this practice you can do while traveling. If you're sitting in a comfortable position, your purse is safe, everything is, then you just sit and meditate.
I like that thing what you
on
said.
the sound.
Purse,
Yeah.
make sure your purse is
Yes,
safe and
safe.
then close your eyes and sit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you are in public, you have to be careful
Yeah.
about it. Another technique is sit and feel the touch of air on your body. It's very beautiful.
I used to
technique.
love this, yes.
I'm not telling you to make your fans, switch
Stronger,
on the
yeah.
fan. Without fan also, you will always find air coming from somewhere, because we are breathing, no, in and out. So we are creating ripples, no, in the atmosphere automatically. Very good technique, and person can sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes without any other thoughts coming. These things should be practiced regularly. One more technique which Sri Yogendraji, founder of the Yoga Institute, has strongly recommended, that when you sit, you can keep your lips closed tight, your tongue stuck to your palate up, so mouth is totally closed. And now you feel little constriction here, and you feel the rubbing of air, friction of air at the tip of the nostril here. You will feel that if you try it. So that friction of air coming and going, coming and going. You just be with that air as a medium. And so just the friction. So you feel you are into the atmosphere, you are into the cosmos. That feeling comes. It's very deep meditative technique. So this also could be done. Lack of sleep and that dull mind people will not face if they learn to do meditation. So even at night when you are doing nothing, you are supposed to sleep, but you are not sleeping, do meditation. Or in the morning when you get up, sit quietly for some time, do meditation for 5, 10, 15 minutes. Our human nature, what you love, you want to do more and more. And you have to discipline yourself, control. The same thing is here with meditation.
Okay, thank you, Hansaji. Well, meditation does bring in a lot of clarity, a lot of focus, and most importantly, it's really refreshing. But I guess for beginners, it's just about beginning the practice. For advanced practitioners, it's about bringing that meditativeness throughout the day, like Hansaji said. I hope all of us maintain that balance within us. Thank you.